Hi, I'm Abigail Berg, and I will take you into a journey about the SoundWEll and about the original vibroacoustic therapy that initiated by Olaf Schille from Norway. So this will be like a storytelling presentation where I really would like you to feel the vibrations even though you're out there. So I'm holding this teddy bear that he has vibroacoustic therapy built in. And when I hug him, I feel like I've been hugged from within, and the vibrations really stream into my body and rinse my body from within. And so, what is this all about? There's several companies out there. If you Google, you see vibroacoustic out there. But the differentiator between us and the other companies is that they may put some transducers built in and stream music into the body, turn your body into a speaker, and you get the bass, you feel the bass of those frequencies. And the difference is that Olaf Schille found the correlation between specific low sound frequencies and reduction and elimination of pain and stress in different parts of the body. And also, different frequencies help reduce insomnia and anxiety and several other conditions when we combine different frequencies. So let's start from the beginning. Olaf was playing his bass in front of disabled children in wheelchair, and he noticed that the closest he got to physically to their wheelchairs, they became happier, less tension in their faces. They were smiling, they were moving, and he was thrilled by the idea that it was the low sound frequency of the bass that really penetrated the deep tissues and reduced pain and stress. And after several trials and errors with creating speakers in a chair, at the time it was about 40 years ago, there were no transducers yet, he really got to the idea how this works, and he started to compose low sound frequencies. And we at the SoundWEll use his original low sound frequencies in our equipment. So what do? We consult, we design, and we manufacture and assemble different types of equipment that the common denominator of everything is transmitting a single low sound frequency from your mobile device, it could be your phone or your tablet, into the equipment, a mat, a recliner. This recliner that I'm sitting on is a vibroacoustic therapy recliner. And so the beauty of vibroacoustic therapy is that it's so gentle, but it's so powerful. I call it the gentle power, because you feel like being rinsed from within with very gentle sinus wave of the frequencies, and it helps really reduce pain, stress, insomnia, and anxiety in a very soothing and gentle way. So let me take you into a presentation. I'll share my screen now, and I'll just take you in a journey, and I'll be happy if you, as a caregiver, as a user, or as a therapist or any other wellness company would like to collaborate with us. So I'm sharing my screen right now. Here it is. And I'll just take you through this presentation, and you're welcome to contact me at the end of this presentation. I'll put Teddy on the side. He's sitting now on a beanbag with vibroacoustic therapy as well. So let's start the journey by really understanding what is vibroacoustic therapy. So if you look at the range of sound altogether, it goes from infrasound, very, very low sound, from 0 to 12, and to ultrasound that goes into 200 megahertz and more. And vibroacoustic therapy is really somewhere here between 30 hertz and 120 hertz. So the lower frequencies that we stream, you hardly hear them. And please be minded that this is not music. You feel, as I said, sinus waves, and you can hear them the higher you go, like a wave, like a real wave. And this range, all have found that this range is very positive for the human's body, and also for pets and horses. So as I said before, he was a music therapist. He was a manager in a disabled children's school. And he was really thrilled by the low sound frequencies. And at the beginning, he combined music, special music, with those frequencies. But then he got to the conclusion that music is actually conditioned by culture, and by local places, and he wanted to make his frequencies very generic, that can be adapted everywhere, no matter where you live and what you do, what's your gender, or what's your education. And this is the beauty of vibroacoustic therapy. It's very generic. Anybody can use it, and you can use it as a standalone therapy or combine it with physical therapy, occupational therapy. Chiropractors can use it, medical doctors can use it, and of course, the softer therapies such as hypnotherapy, psychotherapy can add vibroacoustic to balance the inner systems. And we're going to talk later about what does it mean to balance inner systems. So the real definition of vibroacoustic is it's a system in which an individual lies on a mat or wraps himself in a blanket or on a mat, on a recliner, and you stream a low sound frequency. And Olaf decided to have his composition for 23 minutes. And the performance of vibroacoustic therapy can be very successful if you use it in a very low volume. The higher you go, if you increase the volume, it may add to stress and not lower stress. So what we say, our mantra is less is more. Listen to your body and really stream it in a very, very gentle way, almost homeopathic, but still you sense it. Again, feels like rinsing yourself from within. So we have the frequencies in an app. And I can show you, take you through some of our products in our website. I would like to mention a special concept that we created, which is called silent sound space. The idea of silent sound space is having a space at work, in a rehab, or even at home, where you disconnect yourself from any noise, from any distraction, and you turn off your own whatever music or whatever chat that you're using, and you kind of have meditation to yourselves. We recommend to have it in silence. However, some people can feel uncomfortable with silence, so we advise to have a background music in another system which is very ambient, just to feel wrapped with some type of sound for your ears and not only for your body. So here's, I'll take you quickly into a website, and so that you can be familiar with it. And I advise you to go into the website and really explore it. There's a lot of information in it. So let me start from the research page. Over the years, there were quite a lot of studies and research in different topics or different fields, from Alzheimer to insomnia, fibromyalgia, Parkinson, and people with disabilities such as autism and CP. And you can ask yourself, how come those low frequencies are so helpful to increase life quality in so many different conditions? And I asked myself this question, and the answer that I received from all of, and I'm quite happy with this answer, is that the common denominator of all those conditions is really reducing mental, emotional, and physical stress. And we'll get to there later on in the presentation. But once you address stress, no matter what you are, what's your condition, you kind of released energy that you use to sustain the stress in order to create inner condition for self-healing, creativity, and being more positive toward life and to the people around you. So I really advise you to go into this page and learn and read about the different conditions that vibroacoustic could be very, very helpful. And we have here a testimonial page. And here we gather up over the years, different people that bought from us different types of equipment. And they gave us, just sent us their own feedback, and they agreed for us to publish those testimonials. I want to take you here to our training. We have different marketing and tiny videos that explain how vibroacoustic can help different people. We also have courses that you can take, more advanced courses. And we have the courses kind of touch vibroacoustic all by itself, but also combination with guided imagery, healing, and replacing bad habits with better habits. And those courses are really for therapists, end users, and caregivers that treat other people and their families. So if I take you into the shop, so we have different types of vibroacoustic therapy equipment, recliners, for instance, rehab centers, or physical rehab centers, but also rehabs for addiction, could use a whole body solutions such as recliners, or even bean bags with vibroacoustic, also zero gravity chairs to help address the whole body. Sorry, let me move this. If we're talking about our mats, we have different types of mats. Some of the mats have full range speakers in addition to the transducers, and some of them are only transducer oriented. We also do massage tables with vibroacoustic therapy built in. Okay. We have different types of pets, cats, teddy bears, panda, and actually, if you have a wish to have another type of pet, we can do that as well. The beauty of the pets is that not only they have transducers built in, but they also act as a emotional support for children, lonely children, stressful children, children that can't fall asleep, children with anxiety, and also adults with dementia and Alzheimer could be very happy with such a pet. We also have a blog here, and in that blog, we upload different articles that we write about different topics. So let's get back to the presentation. And I'd like to focus on stress because I really feel that stress is the real pandemic, more than COVID or opioid pandemic. And the problem with stress is that it's physical, mental, and emotional. It kind of fuel each other, and we cannot avoid being stressed. Every day we go out, we come across our missions, we interact with people, we're in the traffic. So there's so many triggers, either from inside of us or from the outside of us, that create conditions of stress. And the question is, how do we address it? And some people escape stress by taking drugs or other ways of escape. And I think it's about time that we, as we grow up, understand that it's our duty to ourselves to address stress daily. And so, you can wait until you get into a very overwhelmed situation, burned out, get into depression, get into anxiety, get into another physical condition. However, I think if we understand that we need to reduce stress daily, the question is, how do we reduce stress daily? And I know there's so many ways out there, yoga, meditation, exercises, and so on. They're over the counter and things like that. But I can tell you that as a meditation teacher for many years, and I've tried so many tools, one of the reasons that I'm so passionate about vibroacoustic therapy is because it really works on your mental, emotional, and physical in parallel. And also, when you're stressed, you don't have the capacity to go into silence, even with guided imagery, because you're so overwhelmed. So how can you get into silence when you're so overwhelmed? And the beauty of vibroacoustic therapy is that, again, it works on your physical. You don't have to think about it. It will do the work for you. Just lie on the mat, stream a single frequency, and let go. And you can see that we have also blanket for horses. So horses, there is no placebo effect here, right? Horses either like it or not. And horses, which are very sensitive, they're 70% water, more than us, and they love it. And you see in their reaction to our vibroacoustic therapy frequencies, a very immediate reaction of stress relief, and happiness in their body language. So vibroacoustic therapy can be really an added value to so many different places, such as spas, workplace, rehab, hospitals, schools, truck sleepers. Imagine those drivers that cross America or long distance everywhere, and they have the sleeper. What if you had a vibroacoustic therapy mat on top of your mattress, and just release the stress and the pain of all, what you accumulated by driving so many hours. And also gyms, like think of a gym or a fitness center, a workout. You go to a workout, you do what you do with all those machines, and then you go home. And did you reduce stress? I think you accumulated stress. So it would be beneficial for gyms to have a silent sound space in a gym as well. So the beauty of vibroacoustic, again, you can really benefit at home and at work, at workplace, as part of wellness at work. It could be very, very helpful. Imagine during a lunch break, you not only eat, but have 23 minutes to go into a silent sound space and just reset, reboot, and recharge your body mind. Otherwise, you may go back to work after lunch, but then your capacity and your performance is really down. So we're looking forward to collaborate with other businesses and add vibroacoustic as a standalone service or as part of integrative therapeutic solutions. We find vibroacoustic therapy so great to combine because it's generic, holistic, and integrative. And when we're talking about wellness, we're talking about wellness at work, or wellness means the conditions outside of ourselves. So how do we, the workplace or any place that hosts us, need to provide wellness conditions for the air and the physical space, and also for people to just relax. And wellness should be part of every place that hosts other people, either it's a public space or a workplace corporation. And well-being is actually how we create the conditions inside of us to eliminate the stress and to filter out all this energy that is not harmonious to us. So when we're talking about body, mind, spirit balance, we're really talking about this dynamic balance of enabling our systems, physical systems, the bones, nerves, muscles, blood vessels, and our mental and emotional system, thoughts, emotions, sensations, memory, imagination, and all that. And our spirituality, which is really beyond our biology, to integrate together in a very harmonious way, like a conductor conducting an orchestra, and enabling, unifying the energy and harmonizing and calibrating the energy to live better and to optimize the usage of our energy. So this was a little journey that I took you through, and I do hope you enjoyed it. And please contact me in our website, vibro-therapy.com. And I'll be happy to set a Zoom meeting and talk how we can collaborate. So I wish you all the best and enjoy your weekend and week.